18 states will stop using the Trinity ETPlus guardrail system on new installations, and that number now includes the state of Texas.
Last week, a federal jury found the Dallas-based company defrauded the federal government by failing to disclose design changes relating to the safety of the product. Becky Oliver has been on this story for almost 2 years, and tonight she looks at questions about the cozy relationship between those who design and make the guardrails and terminals and those who regulate them.
The Federal Highway Administration is asking all states for information regarding the performance of the ETPlus, paying particular attention to all crashes involving this device. But in an email sent to Fox 4, Texas has decided to only turn over future crash data, ignoring all of the accidents Fox 4 has exposed across the state. Accidents where the guardrail impaled vehicles and drivers suffered serious injuries or death.
I don't understand why they would want to monitor future accidents and not the previous ones.
Whistleblower Josh Harmon calls the state's action irresponsible.
We actually have a wealth of information that's available to us through accident, police reports, because most all states, when a fatality occurs, they take photographs. In-depth investigation goes into how the vehicle was hit, how it reacted.
On Monday, Texas finally joined more than a dozen other states that have stopped installing the Trinity ETPlus. The state has not taken any action to remove the existing product from the highway. Only Virginia has taken that action. The federal government is also demanding new crash tests, but says Texas A&M is out. A&M did the crash tests back in 2005 and 2010, and researchers there have collected millions of dollars in royalties on the ETPlus, which raises serious questions about these photos Fox 4 recently obtained. They were taken at a private party near San Antonio during a transportation convention in February. This invitation shows Trinity Highway provided a party bus to haul guests to the Don Strange Ranch, which featured a Western-style party, complete with alcohol, food, entertainment, even armadillo races. In the photos, we spot Trinity Highway President Greg Mitchell and researchers from Texas A&M, along with TxDOT's roadway design section director, shown here out on the dance floor.
It's wrong. I just think it's entirely wrong.
Representative Linda Harper Brown has been on the state's transportation committee for 10 years. Although attending these types of parties does not violate Texas law, she believes there's a clear conflict of interest with this type of relationship between the public and private sector, especially when it comes to decisions that are being made regarding public safety.
It is actually the government agency's fault for allowing their employees to attend these type of functions and to accept gifts from contractors. That should be prohibited unless it's the most minimal of items like a cup of coffee.
That's not something that's supposed to be happening. I mean, in my opinion, as a taxpayer, I wouldn't want to see that.
Too cozy?
Too cozy, too intimate.
Trinity sent Fox 4 a statement saying the company routinely hosts events at industry functions and reports any expenses fully and completely as required by law. TxDOT told us attending conferences and the typical receptions that are hosted after such conferences is something state employees do all the time to meet with industry subject matter experts. And Texas A&M says it stands behind the integrity of its research and the safety of the products that have been successfully tested at TTI facilities. Trinity has until Friday to provide a crash test plan to the federal government, a plan that cannot include Texas A&M. We'll keep you posted. Becky Oliver, Fox 4 News.